Alright. Let's get the ball rolling here again. Worst streamer ever. If this doesn't work now, I might just give up for tonight. We are back, hopefully. My poor little... Thank you for the subscription, Astan Yix? Maybe? Astan, I think. Close enough. Hello again, guys. Honestly, hopefully it's working for most of you guys. You know, it's... I still can't tell if it's working on my end. You know, it usually takes a minute for mine to catch up since I'm pumping out quite a bit from my end. But hello again. Thanks for staying with me here. The mighty YouTube has had some problems, but hopefully it's fixing, or it's fixed now. Since it seems like other live streams are working. I don't know why, which for those of you who might be watching this as a replay, for whatever reason, YouTube having problems with their live stream and I had to kind of cut it and restart it. But nonetheless, you know, I'll go a little bit longer tonight since, you know, this obviously was not the ideal way to start the stream. Considering until... just about when I started and I hit the stream button here, I thought I was into Type 4 Heavy, and I was like, "Holy shit! I'm in the 183 here." Oh, he just got whacked by Artie. Essentially, for whatever reason, for about half of you guys viewing, or not like all of you guys, but I was about to say. I didn't want to shoot him there. Thank you for the subscription, Anastasios. But it was just, it wasn't showing up for some reason. Even on my end, it was working, and then there'd be a Flash player error, and it would cut out. So here's the hoping they fixed it. John, you're a moderator. You know, every now and then I'll add more of you guys as mods if, you know, I feel like we need more at certain streams and stuff, but yeah, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I honestly don't know what exactly was going on there. Sorry for making you suffer with all of the Twitch fuzziness there. Oh god, why do you have to... No, guys, my team, get out of the way. This M103 is too good. I really did not want to shoot that. I could have went after the grill, but if my team had just paid attention, the M103 was doing a perfect job. He still died, but he was doing a damn good job. We would have gotten that. I'm so, like, you know, off... Oh, I'm so unfocused right now, though. But, yeah, I'll double back over the request. I'll do the Type 4 up here, and then I will double back on the other request here. I don't know why I shot Hesh at his track, but yeah, I should have went with AP on him. And I got Artie. Oh my god. But hello, guys. Sorry if this is causing any confusion. It's definitely confusing the hell out of me, to say the least. Oh lord. Let me get everything back up here. Alright, so let me double back to other requests after I get... I'm going to do Type 4, I may do another light tank, AMX M4. Then if anybody has any other requests, I'll gladly take them. But yeah, now you guys know why I do not stream the Twitch. Essentially, it's a massive difference between the two. Unless you're a Twitch partner, it's kind of similar, but basically the quality options here in YouTube they're just worlds apart. Most of the stuff you see on Twitch is only 720p, and I can do 1080p 60 frames per second here, but I'd rather cut out as much of the blurriness and jitteriness as possible and just stick at 30 here. But because I'm pretty much at the max end as far as bit rates go for 1080p 30 frames per second live streams. But moving on, now that the stream's actually working. Maybe YouTube's like, shit, this person's going over to Twitch. We need to get him back. Turn his stream back on. I'm really concerned about these two TDs. The T30, I think they're in the south, unfortunately for me. Yep, there's an E3 in the south too. This is not good. Honestly, I know there's an E3 in the south. I do not want to fight him on his turf, so I'm going to try to push up with this mouse, honestly. And if I can get in there quick enough, that'll be good. I might be a little bit too late because I hesitated. Yeah, I can add the Hellcat on Mavs. And the E4's here. Shit, they're... I definitely hesitated a little bit before getting to where I needed to be. Which, oh god. I'm gonna get... At least I only took one shot. 2 shots. That... It didn't help that I kind of have a headache right now. I usually don't get headaches. And all this is not helping out at all. Ooh. What a day. Spent about 3 hours like dog and bunny and cat sitting today, so the Ram 2, it's a nice tank. I just got it back from Tank Rewards. Back when I was starting, I had it and I did sell it, but that was definitely a mistake. It's a pretty decent tier 5 premium. Why did I do that? You know, it was definitely... I ended up selling it a long time ago. I did regret it pretty much right away. The only thing I have against the Ram 2 is probably, you know, with tier 5 premiums, you're not going to be making as much credits as tier 8, so you might not play it as much as you want to, but it's definitely not a bad tank performance-wise. I am so glad he missed there. The rear armor on this is not very good. Pretty much Doyle. But yeah, I am glad I got this stream back up as quick as I did, though, because it is hard figuring out stream settings sometimes. I'm just keeping a closer eye on my other screen right now to make sure everything is back to where it should be. Shit, he's gonna get me. Ooh. 0 damage critical hit saved me there. Like, big time. He's gonna be able to kill me. His T10... luckily the E4 popped back. Since we have so many people in the north now, we need some to switch back over to the south. But yeah, I'm glad everything's working out again, guys. You know, again, sorry about whatever was going wrong. I honestly don't know, but it was on YouTube's end. He probably has his repair kit still. Not that it's going to matter. This guy, he can penetrate my whole side armor. But again, for whatever reason, we have all these guys out here. They're not going to be fighting head-to-head against the T-30 very well. So they'd be better off heading south to help us. There's no arty, because all of their tanks get balled up here, and they're just going to chew through us and kill us one by one. It's just unfortunate, but yeah. Okay, now that everything's actually working, time to get back into things. Hello, homie. Nice to see you. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure. I was like, you're not on my friends list, but yeah. Okay, so I said I was going to double back to some of the requests, since who knows how many guys actually saw me playing these tanks, and I was also very heavily distracted while actually playing them. Hello, Sam D. I wouldn't exactly call it fun, but at least everything's working here, at the very least. Because hopefully it didn't scare off a lot of you guys, but I wouldn't put it, I wouldn't blame anybody who, watched anybody else, or go play World of Tanks or something, rather than watch a YouTube stream not working. Please don't sell up here. Not that I don't like watching my family's animals, but it's basically, it's not a very far drive to either one of the houses. But since I'm in two different places, I'm driving about 50% of the time that I kind of have set aside for animal watching, and I just feel bad for them because I can't spend like heaps amount of time with them. But I do my best. Which I'm sure most of you guys have seen. Which if you're on Discord, Graham did post a link to it. I kind of saw it unfolding before all the blogs posted it, but Armored Warfare, essentially the publisher, my.com, basically the equivalent of Wargaming, but kind of their competitor over there, decided to fire Obsidian, I think it is, Obsidian, something like that. Basically the developer for Armored Warfare, basically did not like their essentially what they were doing to the game, and more or less the development. Not that they were doing a bad job, it was more or less just, not to say that, oh god, I might die. Oh, now they're pushing up here. But more or less it was design differences, and my.com essentially wants to pull the game back in a way. Like, it's definitely not as successful as they would like, but they're just going to focus on the Russian region, it seems like, and make the game a little bit more pay to win, more or less. From what I've seen, there's rumors of them wanting to make all ammunition cost kind of actual currency, so like all gold ammo in a way, without the credit option, if that comparable to World of Tanks equivalent. But who knows if that's just a rumor. But essentially the game, more or less, I would say is dead right now. Yeah, they're not really going to update as much. Update 2.0 probably isn't going to come out, and a lot of people are kind of scared in a way, because they could lose their progress if they decide to kind of consolidate the servers, shut some down and stuff like that, because it seems like they're just going to be focusing on the Russian region from now on. Christopher, let me get a link here in a second once I'm out of a tight little spot here. Okay, I'll give it a shot. He might get me here. Oop. Alright, I can hopefully I don't let's say hopefully I don't pop off the wall here. I'm distracted again, and oh my god, my team's starting to lose here a little bit. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Come on, T-57, go! Go, dude! Well, doesn't help that you tracked him, but I will gladly appreciate you killing him. Well, I am doing a gold giveaway right now on my Facebook account. Ah, my god. I should have went with heat. I am sorry, T-57 Heavy. I am very sorry about that. I was trying to be cheap there. Holy shit, dude. Did you guys try to shoot me? If you team kill me for me bouncing off a JPZ, you are a dick. But that was a legitimate shot. Like, he did not just shoot that randomly there. He tried to hit me. No problem, Christian. Yeah, as far as the Discord server, I do have to give permissions to get into like the member area. But usually, you know, if I see new names during a stream, I do, you know, kind of get to them pretty quickly in between matches. Yeah, like I tried Armor Warfare out, but it's like it was just too similar to World of Tanks for me to justify jumping over to it. Don't shoot me. It works sometimes, guys. There we go. No problem. Ooh, he got hit pretty hard there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, well, essentially, Foreplay had linked there. For people who follow usually Sundays I do solo. Sorry about that, homie. Alright, so I'm getting back to... Did I do the AMX M4? Sorry about that. Usually I try to do at least one solo day a week, and that usually ends up being Sundays here. So I'm not sure if I did this again on the stream. I might have, but after this I'll play the FB 183 again. Then I'll get to the Hellcat Tier 6 Strev. But essentially for Facebook, for every 250 followers I get over there, I just do a gold giveaway on Facebook. You know, prizes are always different. It kind of depends on the month. You know, I can't exactly give away all that too much money some months, but it's just a way to giving back. Essentially following on Facebook, I'll do updates as far as, you know, when I'm streaming, if I can't stream for a night, something like that, or, you know, when I put out new stuff on Vancouver, I post it on Facebook as well. So yeah, it's just a way for me to, it's a different way to stay up to date with both the stream and the website side. But it's also a little bit easier for me too. I disabled comments on Watt like about 2 years ago almost from now, because there's just way too much spam, and paying for basically a spam solution for a website is it's not very cheap. So it was basically cutting into a pretty big chunk of, you know, what I actually make profit wise on a website. So that's why if, you know, anyone who's, you know, followed my website for a long time probably noticed that you can't comment on anything anymore. It basically just came down to there being about 100 spam posts for every one comment. It was that bad. It would take me about at least 2 hours a week to manually go through them as well. So Oh, Lord. That's not good. That wasn't over far enough. I know this LTTB can get a shot on me. Here we go. Yeah, but feel free to request thanks, guys. I'll write them down after the match here. You know, I got plenty of time. I'll go a little bit later tonight since, you know, the stream kind of didn't kick off for the first half hour. I apologize again. You know, sometimes it does feel good, Rich. I will give you that. If someone really deserves it, but yeah. Usually, though, I will say, oh my god, how did... That shot, I think, went under that little dude. I don't know how. Or it just freaking... just went right through him somehow. But, yeah, unfortunately, Wargaming doesn't really differentiate between justified TKs and, you know... Oh god, my whole... why are you doing this to me, Batchat? He can penetrate pretty much my whole frontal armor. That's the one problem of this tank is it has very good armor, but once you start getting up against 9s and 10s, there are spots that they can pen you. I like how that STV-1 straight up ditched me though. Like oh my god. Okay. It's kind of like it was like a premonition. I don't remember 100% like the dreams I have and stuff, but I had some sort of nightmare last night about me live streaming and like being rushed to get it started and barely getting it in time. Like I forget the rest of it though. Obviously it was warning me about tonight. Well, if he's blue and he deserved it, that's no problem then. I thought you meant like someone who wasn't blue. Yeah, every now and then, like I usually don't TK people who are blue unless they're doing something bad because, you know, if they're not banned, then it means that they just did something stupid, but it might not been their fault. So it just turns them blue. But some teams you see, oh, that guy's blue, you just TK him right away. I don't like that when that happens. Yeah, I didn't read that yet, John, but well, as far as me not being able to say anything, like I don't have an NDA for it, you know, because I'm not, you know, I don't dabble in leaks and stuff like that, nor am I a community contributor for whatever reason, even though I've been doing this for how many years. It says how Wargaming North America is. But more or less, you know, from what I've heard from people, I wouldn't want it for whatever reason if it got back to them to get them in trouble, because it is pretty strict. But as far as, like, I don't know what the article says more or less, but Wargaming, the last I heard about it is it's kind of been postponed in a way and pushed back a bit. You know, they were planning on releasing it sooner than later, but... and by that I mean the next couple years, but it seems like it's pushed back a bit. That's why they're focusing on updating the graphical engine for World of Tanks a little bit more, for the maps, lighting, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what exactly the article says. I didn't get that far. Oh Lord, there's people out there. Freaking T-49. So I'd say I can almost guarantee he's behind that freaking bush. Well, to me, it's good and bad for World of Tanks. Like Armored Warfare, I never thought it was going to be a, not to say popular game, but it was never going to kill World of Tanks. But it was good competition, honestly. And it did keep Wargaming in check a little bit. You know, as far as their pricing, and they needed to. Obviously, I'm like cursed tonight. Because this is not going to go well at all. Oh god. I'm making a lot of freaking stupid little mistakes too, but... Oh, I just want to cry. I'm gonna have to catch up on chat there. I see a lot of long messages right there right now. Oh my god. Every little thing I do seems to be wrong. I see that you are trying to flank me. Could someone please try to kill you? I know it's not going to actually happen. Oh my god. My only chance here is to try to ram him for damage, but what is my team doing? This is like everything. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, it's hop into the Hellcat. I barely can talk right now. That. Yeah. Yeah, I can pop into the 183 again and the WZ for you, Abdul. Joel, are you asking the story behind Abdul's name? That's pretty sure it's his actual name. As far as yeah, we've emailed back and forth a bit. Yeah, I have quite a few people who watch me from the other side of the world, the better side, I should say, currently, with how things are going over here. I'm alright, Mavs. I'm just being a little over dramatic right now. Honestly, part of playing a game for this long, I can kind of reset. Like as far as how I play, I can reset in between matches. Where if I have a bad match, I can kind of shrug it off in between them. But sometimes, you know, things do kind of start snowballing in a way. But yeah, I can do those. Yes, Doyle, but yeah, I have nothing. Like, I don't want to get into politics on a stream, but I have nothing against him. Like, as a person, I should say, but it's not just him. It's just, yeah. I'll leave it at that. Ugh. I would just say, as a whole, our country is kind of lost in a way. It's not just the government. It's society in a lot of ways. Maybe I should have stayed over there and helped them. I'm taking a little bit of a risk by pushing out in a Hellcat over here, especially with a KV-2, another derp tank in IKV, and quite a few TDs that are no doubtedly pointing my way now. Ah, you little bugger. Should not have pushed into me. You would have been better off back there. Ah. I didn't know that second bit, Abdul. Oh, I'm I'm glad that first person missed me. And this Hellcat. Shit. I probably should not have stopped there though. That was a bad idea, to say the least. But I still did 832 damage, and we're gonna get a win. So I will take that. Yeah, Panther 2, Udes 3. All right. After this was the tier 6 Strev. Something I was gonna comment on. Shit, I'm just lost right now. Yeah, what was I gonna comment on about tanks? Okay, so it's not this patch coming up, 9.17.1, but 9.18. Apparently the VK 7201K, don't know if anybody has that here. It will be getting a slightly different hull model from what I understand. You know, just to differentiate a little bit more. It seems like it's getting its model changed around a bit. It's not going to be ready for this patch from what I see, unless they sneak it into the last iteration of the test server that's coming up here soon, the third phase. But it is going to be slightly different to keep people happy who actually got that tank. Apparently, next in line, they're going to be... So after 9.17.1, which there's a lot of HD models coming out for it, there's the next 2-3 patches after that, they're actually going to contain a lot of HD models, and pretty much from what I understand, every tank in the game at that point will be an HD model. There will be no SD models left. That's from what I understood from the Q&A that someone was talking about. So it's just something to kind of keep an eye on. But there was some other kind of big news as far as what they're changing and updating, but I kind of forget it. Sad face. Very possible. I know in 9.18 the Batchat 25T will be getting a different you know, model. It should be, you know, HD of course, but that's pretty much confirmed at this point. I would say it's not bad foreplay. You know, it's not as good as the IS-3 with the Top Gun, of course, because that thing is pretty much one of the better tier 8 heavy tanks, but I would say it's not bad. IS-3 grind, the main thing I think I remember from it, because you gotta remember I did this a very long time ago, it mainly comes down to without the top turret and also, you know, the engine, it's fairly slow, and your armor is not exactly, excuse me, that great. Because IS-3 hull armor, you know, it trolls the hell out of you sometimes with the side armor, but overall it's not the best. Why is our arty not shooting here? This is just baffling me. Like, I'm probably gonna end up dying here because, again, I have no idea what the hell my team is doing. I'm just gonna fling a ton of APCR at this guy and probably bounce them all. Go figured E25's over there now. But like, what the hell was half my team doing? The guys that are up here weren't shooting at him. Our arty's not shooting at the heavy tanks over here. I got some spotting damage, but anybody at all? Anybody gonna realize that there's a tank behind us? Pretty please? I don't think I'm gonna be able to track this guy, even if I get a good shot off on him. I have no hope at penning him right now, but this is getting a little bit futile here. Thank you, somebody Somebody realized that there's a tank behind us. I've got to be really careful because I'm one-shottable, but only so much you can do when you're in a lower tier, especially one with not a huge amount of penetration or armor or things along those lines. There we go. It's just... it makes me wonder if I'm cursed or not. I do agree, Joel, that, you know, now that they're buffing like the T95 and stuff, they do need to buff some of the other slow tanks. I am completely... I'm in agreement with that. You know, I actually... I know a lot of people don't like the IS, but if you like the IS with it, you will like the IS-3 with it stock. I actually enjoyed the IS when I went through it with that gun. I'm mainly staying here in hopes that this IS-3 is going to, or the IS-6. It's just I'm not sure if I can actually hit him very well. There we go. Ooh, Lord. Trying mainly to keep him tracked, but he still is pretty. He has pretty good side armor still. There's an E25 behind us, which is why I haven't flanked out. The guys that are up there, which I guess I should turn around now though. Oh wait, shit, never mind. I was about to say, because we're gonna get flanked, but alas, they just need to roll right into us. Really have no hope at this IS-6, but damn if I'm not going to try to take some tanks. Or some damage with me. Shit, I hesitated a little bit here. A little bit too much. This tank's just a little tall. Whew. No, don't do it. Someone save me. I don't know how I'm still alive. Oh, goddamn you, FV304. Shit, I am out of position now. And yeah, he's got me. Hey, I tried my best there. Oh, that was actually pretty fun, even though we're going to lose. Almost 1,400 damage, 1,600 spotting. But if that FV3, he was... For him to have hit me there, he must be somewhere up in this area. I was actually semi-confident, not 100%, that I was going to kill that IS-6 some way, somehow. Oh, Lord. That was actually kind of fun, but... Did I just see a... Hold on a second here. Did I just see a 15% credit? I did. Holy... I've never seen a 15% boost. They're getting a little cheap there. Alright, so an IS-3 request here. Let me get to that. There's probably not that many likes because of the first half hour was... Oh my god. Never again. Hopefully. Hello, Mojo. Nice to see you. Hello, Glenn, as well. But yeah, feel free to like the stream. It's always appreciated, guys. And it does help out as far as, like, where you're positioned as far as streaming goes. Fortunately for me, you know, honestly, I would probably die if I had, like, say 1,000 people watching me like some other streamers for World of Tanks, but you know, as far as how far the stream has come, since it's been a little bit over a year since I started looking back on things, because I've been kind of doing taxes the past week and stressing out over them, because it is a lot of work doing taxes as far as website streaming, everything like that. But you know, as far as the amount of viewers, I will say, as far as people streaming English for World of Tanks on YouTube gaming, there are a couple that do Twitch, YouTube, even Facebook all at the same time, but there's a huge delay on the stream side, and it does hurt the quality. I wouldn't want to do that. As far as people streaming YouTube gaming, I'm probably the most watched person who does it only on YouTube for World of Tanks. I know a lot of people do it on Twitch or both, but it's something. We'll say I still think I have the best viewer base, though. Don't... Too many people. Please do not like the Facebook page too much. I'm just kidding now. Hell, you can even, in a way, like the website in a way. And even subscribe to it, but that's one of my fears is, you know, if you become overnight famous, get like, say 1,000, even 1,000 likes on Facebook, I'm like, crap, I gotta do 4 giveaways. But I base all the giveaways off of, it's about 10-15% of basically in between giveaways when I do them of gross revenue, or not gross, but net profit between like the website, stream, stuff like that. Yeah, I would say that I necessarily do not like taxes at all either, but more or less it's just compiling everything for the person that does my taxes. It's still getting everything together, though. It's a lot of papers compared to just doing personal taxes. That stacks about four pages, or not 4 pages, 4 pieces of paper high compared to the website and the stream that's about maybe 100 pages, I would say. This is probably going to end badly here. It's just we lost our south. Typical fashion, you lose like 3, 4, or 5 tanks in the south, and it just snowballs, and there's almost no coming back from it. I would like to get him out, but Scorpion G, why you gotta do this to me? Oh my god. I didn't help myself by aiming a little bit low, but give me a little slack here, game. Pretty please. How many tough matches can I have in a row? At the very least, I have some indestructible buildings on my left here that are helping me out. And that was a stupid shot. Yeah, I mean, you know, trust me, I get not everyone uses Facebook. It's just in this day and age, that's a weak spot on the mouse. Not a lot of people use is right under that. That's 100 millimeters thick, and it goes up to 200, a little bit higher up on that little flap. Shoot right under it in most cases, and you'll do damage. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Only so much you can do at times, though. Unfortunately, yeah, Inger, I do not speak Russian. I will translate this real quick, though. I always, you know, even if I don't speak, I will at least give it a shot to translate. Yeah, sorry, dude, but please do not. That was somebody trying to get people to go to his channel for some reason and subscribe to him. Awesome. Alright, so another 183 request. I will hop into that, which I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, as far as like I'm even on Twitter, but as far as Twitter goes, everything is automatic over there. So, if people do say stuff to me on Twitter, I do not ignore you guys if you tweet anything to me. I just, in this day and age, if you're running like a website or anything, like business wise, you kind of need to be on Facebook and Twitter in a way. But I have Twitter 100% automated. I do not. John, if you're on the NA server, I know you're speaking Russian. I do not speak it. You can feel free to send me a friend request. Tonight I'm not platooning. I'm playing solo tonight. But feel free to message me in game. Typically I platoon. It's just Sundays I like to play solo. Yeah, I can hop into them too, Joel. Okay. Yeah. Up next is WZ111. Hello, Galaxy. Nice to see you. Alright, I think I'm finally over the whole mess that happened in the beginning of the stream. Oh my god. It's just... that adds... basically when I'm done streaming here, I've got to go back and at least take that video down. I don't want people watching that, because that was pretty bad. Half the time... hello, people. I do not speak whatever that is. I don't think that's Russian. But, welcome nonetheless. But yeah, feel free, keep requesting tanks, guys. At some point, I will start adding in a few tanks I need to do doubles with. I'll gladly get to... Okay, please do not move anymore. There we go. I'm going to load up AP after this. Oh, especially because it's the E100. I should have loaded it up sooner, which awesome. Nice little heat shell. Granted, that would have penned with AP anyway. He hit me. Essentially, that whole little upper forehead section on the 183 is a weak spot. Or not, I wouldn't say the whole thing, most of it. There are a couple little angled spots on it. Which, get ready, it's getting close. I think we're right at the two-week margin before the Object 252U comes out. A lot of people are... don't get me wrong, it's going to be a very good tank for a premium tank, but it's massively crippled as far as mobility and overall DPM goes. It does have a very, it has decent penetration, alpha damage, and its armor is freaking awesome. But, oh, that thing is not exactly the best suited for... I missed him. God damn it. I know I shouldn't have went up there and take that gamble, but nonetheless I did. Unfortunately, I don't have the T-54 lightweight mojo. Russian lights, or I do not have any right now. Hello, Jack and Floyd. Yes and no. The beginning of the stream, you're probably glad that you missed it. YouTube was having some issues. I really wish I just had a hash round, but that'll work. So, I streamed on Twitch for the first time in several months here for all of one match. And fortunately, when we hopped back over, YouTube was working again. For whatever reason, all the streams were cutting in and out, and error messages and stuff like that. It's freaking Ferdinand. Also this E100. Oh, again, I really wish I guess had Hesh here, because I know I can pen him. I guess kill him from Hesh. Hello, Dima from Kazakhstan. Nice to see you. Interestingly enough, not to say I know anybody from Kazakhstan, but I briefly worked with somebody who was from there. He was here for the summer working in Cape May. I'd say briefly only because we were looking to hire a new cook, and he came in for all of one day. I showed him around the entire day, helped him prep. He did a pretty good job, and then he never showed up again. And I saw him at a bus stop a week later. I'm like, well, at least he's not dead. Oh, that was stupid. Type 4, save me. Or not. No, you're not even going to shoot. I will hold my words. Dude. Thank you. Granted, I kind of got my stuff stuck on him, but oh my god. Should I? With how this match has been going, I'm not sure I should take the chance with trying to hit him like this, but they're slowly destroying his building. Shit, I'm now spotted. I can be RD'd, the IS-7 can be RD'd. Type 4, save us. But yeah, unfortunately I only speak English, so oh shit, this is not good. I do not trust this Type 4, which is sad. Oh shit, that's not good. I'm one-shottable now. There we go. I'm gonna die from the 140, but crap, dude. I don't know. Why are you pinging me? There's nothing I can do here in this tank. Like, what do you want me to do? It's like we have two other tanks that could have come up to help us, and yeah, they weren't. Anyway, let's hop in WZ-111. Then we got the Panther 2, the UDES, T-37, T-34-85. All right. It's like usually Wednesdays are the days where things don't work out well. Typically Sundays are the fun days. That's pretty good, Joel. Yeah, unfortunately in my neck of the woods, it's so hard to find people that even want to work here, or most people, unfortunately, especially in the restaurant business, but in the county I live in, you know, it's South Jersey, you know, it's a very nice and great place to live, but as far as the workforce down here, people just try to, a lot of people barely work enough to where they qualify for like unemployment or basically assistance from the employer when they quit. Oh Lord, I shouldn't have went this way. But there's so many people that just work, and then once they hit the minimum weeks or pay or something, they straight up quit. They say like, oh, we got fired, or the job they were doing, like, it basically changed my requirements, and it's like it's a struggle to find anybody who actually wants to work here. Not even just in the restaurant business, but a lot of businesses around here, and it's just kind of sad in a way, because yeah, it's pretty much sad. Yeah, I can do the T-62A. Armor for the win. Oh god, there's an Emil one. That's not good. Let me guess, the rest of my team is just hiding. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to push out and not let the enemy get us stuck all the way in the back. Crap, I just shot him in the worst possible spot. And I'm dead. Like, the reason I have a problem with this is, you know, most of them went up to this area up here. They're all shooting. Just let me get a little bit better view over here. Hopefully before they move. They're all shooting at these two tanks right here, and primarily the VK-4502B with the most armor. So they're basically, let's see, there was 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks shooting at essentially one tank here, and letting the enemy move up. Yeah, it's just not the ideal situation, but oh well. Oh god, that guy is. Honestly, I think you're gonna be someone who's spamming and gonna get banned, but I will translate this regardless. And yep, you are 100% bano person. Oh, what's up with all the people spamming the chat tonight? But I do not. I'm just gonna remove that one. But anyway, moving on here. I don't feel like dealing with the chat all the time, but it's a little distracting. Panther 2. Yeah, it is sad that nobody wants to work. Fortunately, you know, we did find someone, as far as the cooking side goes, he's a pretty nice guy. He came on in the last like month or two with us. So that's definitely going to help out this year. See, I agree with you, Joel. Like, you know, essentially, that's actually not to say I'm stressing out over it, but as far as what's in my head, basically over the next month, we have to. This is about the hiring time of year where we're at, because we open essentially the end of March. So I will keep that in mind and bring it up, because I always, as far as hiring goes, I try my best to be like a grammar Nazi and put in as much details as I can, instead of just putting like looking for a cook. I hate when people do that in my family. It never works. I don't know why, but I know why, but I don't know why they do that. But yeah. See, the problem I have here is, you know, as far as Cape May County goes, is we have a very small population, and we do have a Coast Guard base, and that does bring in some very, you know, as far as the spouses go for Coast Guard, we're lucky to have one cook who fell into that category, and you know, it was nice because, you know, a lot of the people that live here, like I went to school with a lot of them too. It's just that mentality of, you know, work for, you know, 6 months, make your money, go on unemployment, welfare, or whatever, and yeah. I never get that. It's like, granted, you know, I only work for really 10 months out of the year for my day job, but a little bit different in my scenario because I still technically work all year round. I really do not want to be brawling against two IS-3s and an IS-6, but I do not see, which those T-67s were a failed T-67 platoon, which awesome. I just got ammo racked and damaged there. Awesome. But I really do not want to be doing this right now, but our freaking lower tiers are just getting shredded. And yes, I'm using a lot of APCR here, but that's what I do in the Panther 2 because I do not play this tank very well. Pershing, I'm sorry, but you pushed out there way too far. Like, there's literally nothing I can do to help you, Pershing. I'm just trying here, but our light tanks just keep, or not lights, but lower tiers keep putting themselves in spots where they're just getting shot up by everybody. It's just, we're so outmatched right now as far as numbers wise go, that this is going to turn pretty bad here. Come on. Crap. Of course that hit the ground there. He's doing the smart thing and he's running back there. There we go. Shit, now we got people behind us. I really need to start shooting that way. Shit, I got tanks coming around. Oh lord, not good, not good, not good. Damned if I am not trying. You cannot say that I am not trying right here. Help me, AMX. Don't run away. Dude, we've got to kill him. We have 100% got to kill this guy because we cannot cap. And we got people behind us. Yeah, I'm gonna die here, but it just sucks because I got 6 kills, 2200. Oh my god, like, yeah. Ugh. I wish that was, honestly, it's still like that in the US. Technically, if you quit, you do not qualify for unemployment, but a lot of, basically, it goes essentially as an employer. You know, my family's been on the receiving side. They have people where they literally quit the week after they qualify, and you have to essentially fight, and it's almost like a court hearing in a way, but not really like that, where they have people working for the unemployment department that just handle cases like that. And it's kind of sad in a way, because yeah. And it's hard to prove that somebody quit, and yeah. But yeah. Anyway, decent match here. I tried my best there, but yeah. So these guys definitely did not. They didn't realize that they were probably that low tier. Platooning with a light tank like that, it pulled them up another tier. And if they had played it a little bit safer, like that ELC was at least trying, it would have been a little bit better off. But we're virtually down 3 tanks the whole side in a way. Favorite tank? Thank you very much, Floyd. I will do that. Yes, Mojo, it did happen. The band hammer did come down. Hot wings tomorrow? I was about to say, I guess I had some about an hour ago. Or no, 2 hours ago. That's pretty cool, Jack. I've seen that a couple times. Yeah, unfortunately, I tried there, but it was just one of those matches where the only way I was going to win that is if I got that IS-3 out and just ran out of time. Honestly, this is a very bad map for this. There's just not very many sight lines to get long shots off here. If I was into tier 9, honestly, I would push up on a flank. But this thing can't bounce anything. So I'm just going to head to the typical spot over here. I hate camping in a way, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I just know that I'm going to get spotted fairly quickly here. If they actually push, which they haven't pushed yet. I might be giving up too soon here, but I see a few of their tanks where I was expecting them to come up pretty quick, so I might actually try to get up on the hill here. All things considering, though, haven't had the best matches so far, but yeah, it's been pretty fun. A couple of these. Trying to get past where Artie's gonna send me back to the garage here. Where did that JP2 hit that guy from? This is not the tank to be doing this in the least bit. I don't even know why I'm up here, but oh, really, dude? Don't run away. Shit. I knew that. Yeah. I'll hop back into the Udes. I was about to say, it popped into my head like, oh, Artie's probably aiming at me. And yeah. Needless to say, yeah, I'm going to hop back into the Udes later. It's the second stream in a row I've got one shot at by Artie. That almost never happens to me. But well, I guess I can't say that anymore. It sometimes does not happen to me. But unfortunately, those Swedish tanks are very, very map dependent and team dependent. But I definitely didn't do myself any favors knowing that there was already to push up like that. I could have went to the other side where there is a little bit more already coverage. Alright, so even though I'm a scout, I don't think I'm really going to scout much, at least to start with. I'm going to try to help my team up here, then I might backtrack. It's just I find, you know, it's not like I'm in a top tier medium. I can't exactly push down the south very quickly and expect too much. It's in counter mode. Really right now we have two tanks, one being a T-49 that can't shoot at long range. Kind of covering the south, so if I push down there and spot people, I'm probably not going to get much help. It's better for me to try to help my team out somewhere else and then try to kind of double back if I think it's worth it. But without the nights going, who knows? I could be doing the worst possible thing right now. Did not do myself any favors there. Honestly, I thought that was a different tank. But alas, it was the T-55A. Sorry, T-21. The last one, Jay? Well, if you're talking about the Panther, thank you. If you're talking about the Udes game, that match was terrible. Oh God, this is not going to go well for us. As you can tell, their team is pushing here. Our team isn't even in a spot to help us. Oh, I should have ran away, but it's a very bad sign when your whole team stops here in A5. Like, and the guys back at the base aren't shooting into this, you know, into this little opening here. Well, we're not going to last more than 10 seconds without getting the northwest corner. Alright, I'm going to get back to requests in a second. I'm going to hop into something to kind of hopefully break kind of the funk here. I'm going to hop into the IS-7. But after this, I'll get back to the UDES. I'll get back to the T-37. I have the T-34-85, and my favorite tank as well, and the T-62A. Thank you, Jay, for the subscription. I would do my doubles. Some of those, some of the doubles I'm doing though, they're not exactly the most, not to say reliable tanks. So I'm hopping into the IS-7 here. Because typically, even win or lose in the IS-7, however the match goes, typically I at least feel like I'm on, to say, equal playing field at times. But tier 10s are typically my fallback as far as if the break, kind of like a frustrating trend in World of Tanks. It's either tier 10s or bump down to like tier 4, tier 5 for a fun little match. But in this case, I'm going to stick with 10. You're always top tier. It's not like you're going to get thrown into a match where, you're 2 tiers below everyone else in a light tank or, medium, heavy, something like that. The only problem I'm going to see here with our team is, right now we have 183. He's in the base, which isn't, I don't hold it against him. I'd probably go to that side of the map if I was 183 too. I did just get whacked by a T-92, which part of the problem I hate from this side is oftentimes you do get spotted pretty quickly. And unfortunately, I got a direct hit, more or less, from a T-92, which is never nice. But I'm just going to double tap my little 2 button, because most likely I'm going to run into the other IS-7. And from the looks of it here, that's going to be my main foe over on this side. But we did just lose the center here, more or less. We had an RU-251 over there with almost no HP. Barry, if you request already, I will hop into it for you. I have a T-92, M53, FV-304, and also the LEF-H-18B2. But I really do request for Artie. I don't typically like to play it, regularly. Who knows with how tonight's going? I might be helping my team out by playing an SPG. Might be like Bizarro stream. I'm good at Artie and bad at everything else. I haven't been doing terrible tonight. It's just you just get one of those stretches. It happens in every game. It's like sometimes, like when I hop on Battlefield or Overwatch, more or less hopping into them, you still have pretty bad streaks as far as how you're playing or your team's playing. But it happens in every single multiplayer game. This one hasn't gone bad so far outside of the T-92 hitting me. But he either got very lucky or he was pre-aimed, basically with whatever way I was heading, because he couldn't have kind of tracked me and aimed in with how I was moving. More likely than not, he got lucky though. Alright, the problem I have with chasing these guys around is they're pulling us around, and more likely than not there's a girl back there. There's at least 2 of these Swedish TDs sitting back here. They're just trying to pull us around and get hit by them. Okay. Hello, Joel again. Yeah, I can hop into that mojo. But our Artie can't support, which is the problem. But if my Streb's pushing up, if we lose him, we'll be in some deep doo-doo. What is he doing now? Does he not know what tank he's in? I don't want to be doing this. Oh my god. I would have killed him. He's still dead though. Our strobe was gonna die anyway. But just why? Why did you push out there like that? IS-3. No, dude. Pull back with me. Like, our team's down now, but they're very clearly trying to pull us around, and unfortunately, I'm trying to see if there's another side I can basically flank or push to. It's just, unfortunately, this map, it's very hard to push through the center sometimes. But it is very hard to push around that corner, especially if there's TDs already plus 2 tier 10 tanks, and they're platooned together and actually working together. I'm just hoping that these mediums can spot anybody, but yeah, we still have 9.5 minutes left. Sometimes you have to play. You gotta play what the enemy's showing you, and us pushing around. The TVP and the IS-7 combined can basically one clip me in a way. But yeah, I will give this IS-3 credit. He didn't push around. Yeah, that's the reason I keep chat on, and I do try to work with people. Unfortunately, right now we're the ones pushing into already unsafeness. That T-92 is the death of us here. Oh lord. Whoa. I get what you're doing, but... Oh, that WoT guy, he is... Oh my god, why did I reload there? Shit balls. Sorry, IS-3. That was... I don't know why I tapped my frickin' 2 button. I know why I tapped it, but I didn't think I tapped it twice. I'm trying to get to a... semi-safe spot here. In hopes that someone will be able to help me. Shit, I angled my turret a little bit there. Oh my god. Why am I so unlucky? Thank you, Artie. It's just now, they can hit me with Artie now. Oh, shit. Oh, I just shot. I shot his frickin' gun. No! This is not good. He's got me. It would be nice if I had any help though. It is not hard fighting an IS-7. When you're in an IS-7. Oh, thank you, Batchat155. If I had a PCR. Still punching through him. There's very few spots where you could actually go through another IS-7 there. If they hadn't helped me though, I probably would be dead though. The problem we have now is, you know, they still have an advantage. It's just... Shit. Yeah. And as far as Artie goes, again, we're in a spot where just spotting, they're just spotting and letting their Artie, you know, work on us, which our 183 is out in the open now, which is not good at all. honestly the only real chance I have right now is somehow... Shit, I could have taken a shot there. Their T-92 is winning them this match, honestly. I will try to fight here. It's just me getting in the arty cover is kind of out of the picture right now. Thank you for dealing with that person. Which, hello for the other people. I don't speak Russian or anything outside of English, but hello nonetheless. Oh my lord, how did I miss that? Very nice job with killing him though. I do not have very good vision here. That's a big problem. Ah, shit. There's Stravgus. Pop that in 12. Since I honestly don't know. I don't know where he is, to be honest. Because he's fast enough to pretty much be anywhere. I thought they would have tried to push south here on me, which is why I kind of doubled back. At this point, though, I'm just trying to have a little hope here, but I'm pretty sure the Grill, if he's not AFK, he is full HP. But really the only hope is to kill this Strev and have the Grill 15 AFK. If those two things work out, there's a chance for us to win, but it is a very slim chance. Like, I'm probably gonna get spotted by one of these TDs though before I can actually see them, just because of their camouflage values and the amount of bushes over here. But just from playing that tank, the Shrep 103. If he pushes on me, that's the one hope we have, is to kind of catch him and for me to either get around him or ram him. I have enough HP to where I'd be able to do that. But there's 2 minutes left. That might not come into factor here once they push. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, that somehow worked. Now I'm dead. The Strev, yeah, he was sitting over there. Tried though. Hello, Gleb. Nice to see you. See you, Foreplay. Thanks for watching. My luck's turning around right now. It's been... These last couple matches haven't been that bad. Outside of getting one shot at an Udez, but... but that's all good. But yeah, 3k damage. But like I said, the T92 won them. He won them the match. Which, holy shit, out of 10 shots, he gets 6 direct hits. Yeah. Sorry again. Yeah, it's just sorry, guys. Yeah, usually I'm open for platooning, but yeah, Sundays I always like to get at least one stream in solo. That's funny, Rich. I don't know if you bring that up because of there's an article floating around about, UPS drivers not turning left. I agree with you there. Yeah. I still think that M3 Lee is a pretty fun tank to play, though. Yeah, as far as what's up next, I'll do the T-37 again because that match was not very good. T-3485. Pick a favorite tank of mine, T-62A FV304. I am going to go a little bit longer tonight, like I said, too. Past 11. Whether it's 11:30, maybe a little bit longer, since the stream for the first half hour was pretty much unwatchable. But maybe I should file a complaint with YouTube. Yeah, right. Their support, I like Google, but their support, since it's better than Wargaming's. I think Wargaming's is better than a lot of people give it credit for too, but it's extremely automated, more or less. Ah, shit. I would have been able to pop off half his HP there. I guess missed that chance too. That guy's getting extremely lucky. Yeah, a lot of the M3 Lee, comes from people treating it like a medium. It's a TD. TD with more HP at that. At least it does get a little bit more HP than a lot of TDs at that tier, if I'm not mistaken. Oh Lord. If that E25 wasn't out there, I honestly would push out in the field so I can get shots on these guys. But we're having some issues here. We are not really taking any one flank for me to set up behind, unfortunately. I'm going to test my luck here and hope this IS-3 stays right there and I can get a hit on him. But I'm actually going to go after the guy that is aiming at me first. Please don't one-shot me again, Artie. I'm going to take one more shot. I probably shouldn't. Yep. I'm going to get the hell out of here now, though. Or, actually, I'm just going to move over a little teensy-eeny bit here. I think this way. Our field has lost, but I don't have any spotters out there now, so I'm not necessarily going to set up on the hill. I'll just be a pretty easy target there. Instead, I'm going to try to work on this IS-3 again. Shit. Should have let that aim in a little bit longer there. Hoping he's kind of... Nope. I was about to say, hoping he's kind of in the same spot, but... I guess I gotta try something here, because we're just starting to lose a few too many tanks. Shit, this one thing's in my way. He's not aiming at me yet. Very nice. Oh, if he wasn't aiming at me, now he will. Or at least the E2. He's like, shit, where the fuck did that come from? I definitely have the E2s, or I did. He's dead now. I definitely has his attention, which I know there's an AMX behind me. I'm not very keen on fighting him, at least right now. We're down to 3 tanks. This IS-6 is probably our most important. Shit balls. Oh lord. I guess screwed up. The Scorpion G's got me. Oh, maybe not. This AMX definitely smells blood in the water here though. Oh my god. I somehow critical hit at him at the last second. I'm going after the Scorpion here. If I can. Oh, shit. Spare me. Somehow did 3,100 damage, but... Oh, you're that E2 master? Sorry about that. Honestly, if you saw my shot, I was aiming at the tank behind you. Sorry for shooting you, but... yeah. Oh yeah, that was you. Honestly, I didn't even see the name. But, yeah. Sorry about that, but... Nonetheless, you guys won. You can thank your teammate for that. Alright, so T-37, I'm going to give this another go. That sounds pretty good, Rich. I'm surprised he didn't just try to stay behind you. "12 milliseconds of ping? That sounds pretty damn nice, John. Like, I wouldn't, you know. Some people are lucky with that, though. It's like, I'm lucky here. Like, I sit, mostly, my best I get is around high 20s, low 30s. But streaming, I'm fortunate, you know. I'd like to keep it above or below 60. Just sometimes Comcast gets a little angry if you stream. They really try to throttle people's upload speed some days. I could pay for the, I think it's $299 a month and $1,000 installation fee for residential fiber to home from Comcast. They got that in my area now. Never gonna pay for that. That's just ridiculous. Essentially, you have to be within, I forget how many meters of their fiber line, which my house would fall within that. And, you know, they essentially dig up the street right to your house. That's why it's pretty damn expensive to install, and, you know, $300 a month. Yeah. Let me get right on that. Really hope that my team comes to help me. I see that I have 3 already, so there's a very good reason why I decided to push out here on these guys is because of the arty. But at least we got some backup now. Sorry dude, I'm blocking you, but you can get on the fun if you want to. I saw I had my SPGs though, and I took that. Very nice. Hey, if you push up and you say like you're helping a flank and that flank only essentially with their maximum range, you're gonna get my help. You know, you might not always get that depending on your team, but if I'm on your team, I will adjust how I'm playing for people that are, you know, definitely gonna be helping you out. I see the T-150. I'm keeping an eye on him. I'm more concerned about the T-37, honestly. Very nice. Alright, T-150. Ooh, we're losing a little bit more. There's a Crusader. Ah, shit, it's M41. Dude. Come on. You're actually, you're hurting us a little bit here, buddy. I know the M4 is very bad with on-the-move accuracy. Ooh, awesome track. You just saved me, probably. Shit. I didn't track him there, but awesome job, Artie. Oh god, the Crusader came in. And the T-150. Run away! What a difference a match makes. This Crusader's like, do I really want to fight this guy? Thank you, PZ4. Oh my god. Very nice teamwork, at least on this side. The other side looked like they had a very easy go with it, but holy shit. I am surprised I survived that, but that was a very good work of teamwork. Even though our one SPG killed somebody, they did a pretty good job. I don't know how he killed somebody, but... Hello, Aaron. Nice to see you. It's all good. Honestly, the beginning of the stream, the first half hour, didn't really work out. YouTube was having problems, but yeah, thanks for joining now. Thank you very much, Hipster. That was... sometimes light tanks kind of click for me, but... Whew. This is... I'm probably going to have to clip this one out. This is pretty fun. Oh lord, I thought I was dead about maybe 5 times. But Ace Tanker Award, finally got a Mark of Excellence, yay! And High Caliber as well. Whew, that, I don't even think, I might have used an APCR or two, but whew, that was a pretty fun match there. Thank you for whoever requested that. Thank you very much. I know it got beat. I'm glad I went back to it here. Since that first match was pretty crappy. But that definitely makes up for it. Alright, I'm going to say clip this out real quick. Before it gets lost in the depths of the stream. I actually, before I forget to, just need to take a couple little screen grabs here. Yeah, I haven't been able to get to any of my replays recently. I apologize. Like, basically all the replays that are coming out in between streams have been clip outs from the stream. It's just I've been, you know, really busy with getting a lot of stuff done for this update coming out. But nonetheless, very fun match. Alright, so T-3485 is up next. I've only got the Rudy, but pretty close. Thank you very much, guys. What do you mean by that, Aaron? But yeah, the stream's been pretty fun outside of the first 30 minutes or so. But all is good now. Thank you, John. Yeah, I butchered my crew from a lot of my light tanks and kind of switched them around to other ones. Yep, I can do the M4. If I remember sooner than later, I will talk tell you the equipment before I hop into it. Because up next I have a request for my favorite tank, so that will be the T110E3. And then T62A FV304, then I can get to the M4. Pretty sure if a lot of the tanks I use pretty much the same equipment on. It'll be optics, gun rammer, and probably vents, because there's no vertical stabilizer at that tier. Pretty much what Rich said. But that's pretty much the go-to equipment on a lot of tanks, especially mid-tier ones where there's no V stabilizer. Alright, so do I chance it and push out even further? Because honestly, regardless of what I do, I'm probably not going to be able to win this flank. My goal right now is to try to give my team the best possible look that I can for this flank, so they know how many people are going to be capping them out in about 2 minutes. Ooh, Lord. That's not good. Maybe I'll do a little bit better than I thought. It's mainly this Cody that he's got enough pen to go through my turret, and he's got that little burst gun on him. So that's the main problem. Whoops, I did not want to hit the F7 key. Not that it's going to hurt me, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy's chucking pretty much pure gold rounds out of that either. Because even though the pen's good, I should have gotten at least a bounce or two off of that. From where, I don't even know where the hell he was shooting me all the time, but holy shit, did we lose our entire, literally our entire frickin' team there. I don't even have words for that. Like, I am literally down here by myself, and somehow our entire flank over there died. Hey, and already killed me. There's no coming back from, like, outside of Artie. So, alright, they had 12 people, you know, either near the flank or on the flank, and all 12 of them died. And they had, let's see, they had 10 people over there, give or take, you know, some being further back, and they just got, oh my god, they got raffle stomped. Oh Lord. Thank you very much, guys, for the taking care of those guys. Alright, but let me look at the M4 real quick here. No, I do not have, I got a gun laying drive on it because the derp gun. You know, putting, you know, I would say either or is interchangeable there. But yeah, I went with the gun laying drive. Honestly, looking at the aiming time now, 2.5 isn't too bad, but I almost would rather have vents, but I'm just going to leave it on there. Obviously, I had a very good reasoning behind that. But, yeah. Not exactly a bad match for me, but holy crap, even their team. It's just the amount of, like, sometimes I get 0 damage, stuff like that, but, you know, it happens. But for the amount of 0 damage people that you have on your team, once it gets over, like, 3, it's very hard to overcome that. But Yura, if you're trying to request AMX 30, I do not have that. I think that's what you're trying to ask. Thank you for the subscription, no past future name. Thank you very much. Yes. I could say some other words for what happened over on that flank, but I'll stick with Raffle Stomped. I really wish I had more coffee right now, but I can't drink too much of that. I'd like to head out here on the right, but we need a scout kind of right in this area. It's just me sticking out over here a little bit. I can get artied, but I'd rather, hopefully it doesn't like hit me on the roof, but I'd rather get artied than shot by a bunch of tanks from that side. A little bit troubling that our entire center force and E100 specifically, like, oh, are you gonna guard Artie? Yes. As far as like subscriptions, sometimes that's one part of Streamlabs. Previously Twitch alerts. It is still kind of beta testing for YouTube. It doesn't pick them up all the time as far as subscription goes, but at least on the donation side and tip side, it's pretty flawless there right now. But they are working on YouTube integration a little bit more. YouTube, I feel like they put little updates out, like they're noticeable by me because it messes up my code on OBS for streaming, and I had to fix it every week or so. But they're still trying to figure out what exactly they want streaming to be. I feel like, so I'm sure that messes with Streamlabs as far as their stuff actually working out properly. Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen, and I still shot. I knew I was gonna get whacked there. Right here, guys. I found them. Literally, I found them. Thank you. Huh, that's pretty scary for California. Yeah, I saw that, they've gotten a ton of rain there recently. Honestly, like, I know that floods and stuff can be scary, but it's better than not having water to actually survive out there. Hopefully nobody gets hurt over all of it. But that's climate change for you. Whether you believe in global warming or not, you do have to admit that the climate is changing to some extent. That hurt a little bit. I would venture to say that was a heat round. I'm pretty sure the STB one is a heat round. Just from the angle that penetrated me at, I would almost bet money on that. Almost, but I don't bet. Just because of my HP, I'm just laying off a little smidgen here. That was... that's better, Joel. It's never good to squint at anything. I'm pretty sure at this point Ryan is probably passed out. She's typically sleeping at this point if she has school the next day. She did make my coffee though this time, even though I would more say it's more like milk. It's like 3 parts milk, 1 part coffee. But yeah, we got home a little bit later than we thought, as far as checking all the animals I'm watching. She was shopping. We picked up a little bit of takeout food, and we got home like a half hour late. So I literally shoved in, like, I hadn't eaten for most of the day, 3 slices of pizza and some chicken wings right before popping on here, and she helped me get set up as far as like taking care of Levi and getting me drinks and stuff. Oh, why do you gotta do that to me? Hello, person from Russia? I don't speak Russian, but glad to see you're typing in English. I will try to translate your name now. Yeah, hello, Artem Tatarnikov? Maybe? Ah, nice. They updated, yeah, I guess that's why streams were all messed up if they switched over as far as the YouTube app and probably some stuff on the back end of the website. But not exactly the best match, but nonetheless it was pretty fun. Levi, Paradex is my dog. T62A was the next one up here. He is currently, typically earlier, for early streams, he's typically a little bit more lively, but he's napping now. He's like, he's such the... Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even say that's California Joel, but I would say that's, you probably, the U.S. in general. If there's places that they can cut corners and they're not like held to it, they're gonna do it. I would hope that I might be able to. I want to post honestly like some videos and stuff of him. I just keep forgetting to. I might be able to post or at least show it off on the webcam here coming up after the match here for anyone who's curious about Levi. Levi versus the terrifying box that the UPS driver dropped off. This dog has something against boxes. I don't know what, but I don't know either, Joel. But some of the things, well, not even just politicians do, but people think in general. Like where I'm living at, we're surrounded by water on 3 sides. Pretty much anywhere you live in my county, you can drive 10 minutes and get to some sort of bay, ocean, stream, lake, anything. And my township is deciding to spend millions of dollars, just to construct it, to create 2 swimming pools for the public, but kind of not for the public because it's more for the school and like seniors, which fine, I get it, but I'm sure Rich kind of understands because he visits Cape May and takes vacations here. But we have a Coast Guard base with very large swimming pools that are local high school, and depending on if you not know someone in Coast Guard, but if you either work for them or you basically can get access to the Coast Guard gym and also the pool facility. We have other schools and townships around us that have public swimming pools where anyone can go into them. So why are we going to spend millions of dollars on something nobody wants? But for most of the time of year when people actually want to go swimming and stuff, you just go to the beach. There's a reason people come to Cape May, and it's because there's tons of beaches here. So it just, yeah, people will find ways of making nonsensical decisions. But to kind of cap that thought off, not to talk about my local problems on the stream too much, but the main reasoning behind it, as far as reading, I always read my town's basically like meeting notes. Like, I don't go to them, but I'm always interested in reading them. The one person on the council bringing it up was, oh, I don't get why Cape May Elementary's pool hasn't been fixed. I'd love to go there, and I think it's stupid we don't have one. Doesn't mean that everybody else wants it, but yes, I can get to those requests, guys. The box tank? Which one would that be? There's quite a few of them, Jack. Obviously, my luck is not on my side for this frickin' map today. Alright, I figured he was pretty much hawking me here. Come on, IS3, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Shit balls. Ah. Very nice. Ooh, there's a lot of people in the center. I thought twice about that one. I need to get this IS-3 out. Even if it meant taking a shot, I needed to do that. Shit, we just lost those guys. Our T-95 has been holding down. He's been holding down the center pretty well. Shit, my only chance here. Since I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get spotted. I just hope I have enough time to get to this Yag Tiger side. Whew, just barely. Oh my god. Oh god, that's not good. I shouldn't have tried to type. Okay. Please don't hit me, T-95. Shit, they just took out another one. He probably dropped back all to their base. All the way. He's gonna come over here and try to spot me. Shit. Yeah, he left their arty out to dry. If that is what he did, then that helps me out a little bit, but I'm gonna stick here and spot our T-95 as full HP. I'm sorry, dude. I can help you. There we go. I needed to know where that Centurion Action X is before I tried anything. I know what I'm doing, dude. I more or less was very concerned about that Action X being able to get me there. Ah, Lord. Slow but steady wins the race. be too cliche there. The problem we have is I'm not sure. Shit, that Action X just took him out. I'm one-shottable. Action X is one-shottable. I really hope we don't lose this, but essentially I'm not too confident in my snapshotty skills, to say the least. I am very, I'll say this is one of my worst aspects of my game, is basically getting snapshots on people. Yep, I shot him, but I hit him in the track. Props to him, but yeah, I shot him a little bit too low. I should have honestly backed up. I'm actually gonna stick and wait to see. There's other box tanks. Come on, KV4, you can do it. Alright, so we have an SU-100Y, Object 140. Hello, Snoop. I'm playing solo tonight, but yeah, sorry. You know, I know a few people asked me. That sounds pretty... That sounds like pretty fun, John. Honestly, though, like, dude, shit. This guy's got this. Yeah. I don't know why our T95 went out that far. Yeah. It sucks losing matches like this, but I should have I should have played it safer. I will blame that on me. I know it's not 100% my fault, but I could have backed off the cap when the Centurion was pushing back to me. Stuck with the T95. That way he couldn't just one-shot me. Oh well. Artie isn't going to change Joel in 9.17.1. The changes come with the sandbox changes. That you might be confusing the two. Artie changes probably aren't coming until at least the summertime, if they do. They still haven't, you know, I would say light tanks are coming before Artie, the tier 10 lights. So it's at least 2 patches out. Thank you, Snoop. Thank you very much. But I should have... I tend to ignore that little voice in the back of my head, and it always... I need to listen to it a little bit more sometimes. I knew I wasn't going to get a clear shot here early on. So I'll at least try to chuck a couple shells where I think someone is. And here we go. Oop. I'll try for the M. Let's try for someone who's a little bit more stationary, actually. Go figure, I hit the building. This guy's gonna think he's safe there, though, so... I'll take a crack at him. Unfortunately, I do not got this no past. I know you're a little bit behind the live part of the stream, but yeah, unfortunately I screwed that up. What are you doing, Skoda? I see a Luke's behind me. I gotta keep that in my head. Oh god. Yeah, I definitely didn't hit him. Yeah, you can't add people from the website, Joel. You can, if you go to players, you can search people on the website and even on the forums, but unfortunately you can't add them out of the game to your friends list. Alright, I will try to hit people here. I just do not trust my teammates to actually reset. Whew, I hit somebody. Holy shit. That guy might be pissed. Come on, guys. No stopping or else we lose. They are extremely lucky they have me up here on the hill RDing people. Because... right now we'd be at about 15 seconds. Oh, that was not good. There we go. But here's hoping they could pull it off. If they go in guns a-blazing, that might not end well for them. Just because it's a little bit more... Actually, no. I got that hidden. It's a little bit more even than it appears. I'll use my literally almost zero splash radius there. This is a pretty nice match in FE304, you know, for a map that's typically not very arty friendly. Review the 140. No past. I'll try to get to it. You know, the main problem I'm having right now is I have to update a lot of stuff on, you know, that they're changing in the next patch. But you know, if I do have a good match in it, you know, feel free to request it in streams because you know typically, you know, I'll be able to get the stuff sooner if you know I have a replay to go off of. That helps because right now I just don't have a lot of free time to, you know, get the stuff like that. Most likely the 9.17 release date. It's early March now. They pushed it back. I would say at this point the second week in March. It looks like. Oh, Skoda, I am going to try to ram the shit out of you, even though it's not good for me. Take that. I thought that would be fun. But at least we're going to win this. If we lose that, shame on them. Hello, unfortunately I do not speak Japanese, but thank you for saying that I'm famous. I am the strongest warrior. Or no, that's your name, strongest warrior. Hello. Unfortunately, you know, I definitely do not speak Russian. Japanese is not my strong suit either. So the M4 is up next. The only word I would say I even remotely know in Japanese is konnichiwa. But hello, nonetheless. It's alright, no past. You know, I'll still answer, you know, questions and stuff if you or request tanks. The KV4 won. I forgot to look at that. Thanks for pointing that out, Mojo. props to that guy though. I had 100% faith in him, but not really. Which I don't know if you're still here, Graham, but you know, thank you very much for the emails. I did see them earlier. I forgot to say that. I guess it's on my phone in front of me again, and I'm like, I don't think I ever thank you for that. And also, you know, the other guys helping me out with the stream earlier on. Yes, I can play the Luba. Close enough. I'm not going into that again. Yeah, sorry, Hellcat. I'll just say I'm drunk driving. Yeah, I was gonna say I have literally no idea how you would even spell that. Hello, Echo Baby. Ah, shit. I was too afraid to hit my teammate. And I took the shot. And being a tier 5 medium, ain't got no HP. That's... yeah. I'm very hesitant to push up here. Just because you can take a lot of damage pretty quickly from people popping out from this little road here. Hope I can get this. Nope, and I missed. I hope I can get enough stuff for it. I'm slowly getting credits on, or experience on the VK. I'm hoping I won't have to use any free experience. Yay, I got a hit. I think I'll be better put the use out over here. Sometimes matches like this, I wish I had a 76mm. I'm just hesitating a little bit with pushing up to certain spots because the HE damage is not, it's not reliable here. Does help out here though. If I can actually hit this guy's side, I'd have no chance to penetrate him normally, but I guess he moved. I pretty much I do mostly just request no pass on the stream, but you know I have so many premium tanks that you know I could play them. Usually if oh god. The box tank, you know, if I'm not streaming, and sometimes I focus just on premiums, but you know, when I'm streaming, you know, it's one of the things I do. Why stream if you're not putting out something that you know people want to watch, and it's something that I do my best to play what people want to watch me play. But sometimes I slip in like a premium tank or a tank I want to play. So, not that I don't want to play these tanks. The tanks I don't want to play usually, I don't have far up on my garage, and I usually gut them as far as equipment and crews go. But luckily I enjoy playing all shapes and sizes as far as tanks go, whether they're good or bad. I got myself into trouble. I thought this side we're going to be able to push. But it turned out not to be that way. There's so much already here that nice if these T-67s would push up, though. I will say that. Kind of have to stick with my Churchill, though. Here. Ah. So if we lose him, we... Oh, Lord. Trying doing the wiggle turn. Not that that worked. Awesome. Shit. You guys aren't making this easy. Be nice, still be nice. I'll say, yet again, if those T-67s would push up. Oh, I shot that too early. God damn it. Oh, that was bad. I was about to say, I have a tingly feeling that I'm gonna get flanked. Hey, the T-67s are moving up. Ooh, are you sure you want to do that, dude? You are very lucky I was not loaded at that very second, or else you would have died. Thank you. Ah, shit, dude. I moved up a little too late, but... Yeah, and they're all splitting up. That TD got me, but if I had pushed up a second sooner, I would have been fine. I was a little bit late there. Alright, so next up, the SG-100Y. But looking back on that match... Yeah, he did pull that off, the KV-4. Very nice job. But, oh, yeah, quite a... As far as carrying goes, the top few of us definitely did a very good job. Not to speak illy of the other people, but that match, it shouldn't have been as close as it was. KV-150 Echo Baby? Which one are you asking? I have the KV-1. I don't have the T-150 if that's what you're asking. Alright, I will, Joel. It's like I might be on, but most likely tomorrow. I pushed off. And right now I have finished as far as photoshopped and everything. Yes, Rich. I'm using the 105mm. So pretty much it's just straight HE. I have a few heat shells, but you know, here or there they can be nice, but honestly, they did nerf the penetration to where they're mostly used on sides, rear armor, definitely not hitting tracks and lightly armored tanks. But I could have used a couple heat, but I try to stick with HE. But essentially, I finished the T14 weak spot guide, Type 4 heavy. What was the other one? There was one, and I finished updating the VK101P weak spot guide. That's coming out with the next patch. I just need to update the articles, make new articles. That's going to be part of my day tomorrow, but it's just with watching people's animals right now, it takes a huge chunk of my free time. So I also have to take care of Levi, you know, got to cook our meals at home here. Yeah, there's a lot I got to do. Tomorrow's kind of, hopefully I'll be done my taxes here this week too. So I can stop worrying about them. I'm actually going to head out this way. I might have the T-150 equipped, Echo Baby. If I do, I will hop into it. If not, I'll try to play a tank similar to it. Cause I don't think I have equipment on it. Because right now I'm just trying to save credits right now. I have a lot of tanks I need to buy with the next patch, and also I'm about grind it through. It is a very good tank though. The 140, it's better to play a tank like that aggressive, yes. Just do keep in mind its turret armor is a little bit weaker than the 62As. So it's aggressive, but you really have to be careful with how you play it. This might be a very, yep, ill-advised. I should have known that IKV-90 was behind him. Why do I do these things? I get myself into so much trouble. I still got one of my gunners out now, and I got a little bit of spotting damage, but nope. I will hop back into that tank. Can't say I've played it a lot, but man, do I suck in it. It's a very hard tank to play, and it does not fit with how I play tanks, honestly. Oh, God. Yeah, like, I do have the KV-5 equipped there. That might be the closest tank I have to it, but I will definitely, Tog 2, though, passed. I see your request. I can potentially do that. Yes, Joel. I try to. Yeah, morning. I wouldn't be on tomorrow morning, unfortunately. Yeah, with the stuff I have going on, typically the only free time I have is typically later on in the afternoon, if that. What do I feed Levi? He's pretty much allergic to everything, so it's a branded dog food. It's called Signature, but it's essentially duck. Duck food. It's duck, chickpeas, like basically no gluten, no anything except for duck for protein, and yeah, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, he pretty much gets fed that. He has a little diet supplement, and all of his treats. He has like the treats we have given him now. It's basically just pumpkin in a way, because he's allergic to chicken, beef, pork, gluten. What else is he allergic to? Air. He's allergic to something else that we don't know. It makes his skin red, but we at least have him at the point where he's not like, because he has a skin condition called seborrhea on top of his allergies. At least he's at the point where his hair isn't falling out and he's itching and chewing himself enough to where he just loses all of his skin and he's just scabby, which is why we initially acquired him in the first place from a family member. Just to kind of save him from that. Now he just, he's a little bit of redness to him instead of being like light pink and white like most dog skin is. We could use help from Artie, but look, there is no Artie. Yay! And by yay, I mean no. Just without Artie, everything becomes just peeking over hills, and whoever makes the first big mistake, it's so dynamic. Hopefully you can tell that I'm being sarcastic here, but especially because you cannot penetrate the Streb 103B with a gun like this from the front unless you hit him in the super tiny, thin 30mm part right above the gun, and a little bit below the gun, but below the gun is pretty much next to impossible to actually hit. This is starting to snowball. We've lost so many tanks and they haven't. Not to say that we lost, but we've pretty much lost this match already. Unless they don't push here. If they don't push, that's really the only chance we have here. But here they come. I pretty much have to ignore him. He's gonna kill me anyway, but I might as well try to get a little bit more damage off instead of trying to wrap my turret around. But unfortunately, this is what happens with no arty. If you're outmatched on a flank, they had a lot more tanks up here than we did, at least close up. Tanks behind us couldn't get shots on them, so they weren't exactly that useful. Pretty much once you start losing tanks, it's like dominoes. That is why arty should not be removed, nor they're never going to remove it. But pretty much every match, especially at least when you see me play on the stream here, it works out that way, which I'm very glad they won that M4 match. Thank you very much, Echo Baby, for the tip. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm very glad they won. It came down to the last Hummel. I will hop back into the SU right now, though. Nope, it's right in a battle. So after this request was a T-150. I don't think I have that equipped up. It should be back. Do I have it even? I was about to say it should be. I do have it, but I don't have equipment, nor the modules or anything on it. Let me hop into the KV-85 though. That's the closest thing I have to it, I think. Hello, nice couple. Nice to see you. Jack, the stream's been going on for 2 hours and 27 minutes right now. Here, I did start right away at 8 p.m. here, but YouTube was having some massive problems. Half of the people couldn't even see the stream. So I tried hopping over to Twitch, and Twitch, with their sucky quality, didn't exactly work out there, and I hopped back because people said YouTube was working again, and it's working out now. Yeah, like I'm excited to go. I'm more excited in the 263 line when it comes to the Russian TDs. I know they're nothing like the SU-100Y. I picked that up because it was like 30+% off. Tips, no pass to increase your marks of excellence as far as chances to get them. You see a lot of times, really, if you're doing damage, you're doing a good amount of damage. The way you see a lot of people get them is really you have to maximize your assist damage in a way. That's not always spotting either. That more or less comes down to, I shouldn't have hesitated here. It comes down to shooting, the track wheel, tracking somebody to where you're doing damage and you're also setting yourself up to get a lot of assist damage through tracking. That's where you massively boost, the percentage that you need for marks of excellence. If you have a shot on the side anywhere, even if you don't need to track the person to damage them or kill them, pretty much just shoot them in the track wheel, track them. That way you get any damage done to them while they're tracked. And on top of that, God, I forgot that this gun does not have gun depression. Essentially you get double the damage almost, if that makes sense. Holy crap, did their team not go this way? And holy crap, does this gun have no gun depression? I thought it had something, but this is literally like 0. I have not, nice couple, no. I still have, right now I have 3 iterations of World of Tanks on my computer, but I do have World of Warships, World of Warplanes, Battlefield, Overwatch, and Civilization 6 on my PC, and also Dreadnought. I haven't been able to play any games outside of the stream for tanks here, because I've pretty much put all of my free time into doing articles, guides on WoT Guru, because there's a lot of changes coming up for the game. It's one of those things where, unlike a lot of other people who play games and stream, I have a lot less time because I do run a website. So it has its ups and downs. Goodbye. But I do enjoy doing guides. It's just the amount of changes that happen in some patches. I definitely wish they would take things slower at some points, but I did get myself into it. But yeah, I would have a feeling it's probably going to be another week until I actually get free time to where I might be able to stream some other games, start getting into other games again. Because I still have about a week's worth of stuff to update, just to the point where most of the stuff on my website is up to date. Like I'm never 100% up to date because it's hard for me to essentially have everything up to date with the amount of changes that happen. But I try to at least make the most important things relevant, if that makes sense. If a couple things are a little bit off and it doesn't hurt the actual guide, sometimes I have to kind of skip over that in a way, just for my own sanity. Yeah, it's not very nice, KV1. Take that. I'm actually going to take a shot here from him, but or not. Better to only have one tank shooting at you than two. Ooh. Glad I had a fire extinguisher there. Hello. I thought someone else. I was about to say hello, and then it was someone who's already here. I know that they're not known for their gun depression, but typically they have anywhere from 5 to 6 degrees, and this one's at -3. I just wasn't expecting that. Pretty nice match though. It's not the T150, but it's the closest I can get here right now. Sorry, Nice Cuppa. I know I have a lot of credits, but yeah, I just right now the amount of tanks I need to get in the next essentially 3 weeks is somewhere in the 15 to 18 million. I forget what exactly it was range. Did I just call myself old? I don't think I did. Alright. Yeah, once I get time to... That's depressing. Honestly, I know that he wasn't being overly negative, but I hate people that bring up XEM. See, World of Warships. Oh, it was a game I was really excited for it, but it's just I get bored in it a lot of times. It's sad. Like carriers, like they are effective at times, but not a lot of people play them, and without them, it's kind of boring because it's very, especially if you play a slower ship like a battleship. And torpedoes are just, I hate how they made, the view range. I'm fine with the system, kind of, but destroyers are way too, Romulan cloaking device. And torpedoes, you should be able to see them. They shouldn't just pop up right next to you, like. But that my main problem with the game. It just feels boring at times because I do like playing battleships. It's the main reason I was looking forward to the game, and yeah, awesome. I just got TK'd by our M4043. I'm not gonna blacklist this guy, but he honestly was not paying attention, and probably he was aiming right about here, and just didn't notice that, hey, his aiming circle was just cutting right through a bunch of his tanks. Well, looks like I'm having the best of luck in this tank today. I can't even get mad about that, but I think I had a TOG2 request. I think it was a request for it. Oh my god. No problem, Rich. Both guns, if you're finding you have problems with the 105 at times, the 76 is pretty good on it too. Don't be afraid to swap back between the two guns. They do work with both of them. I would say as far as heat goes on that, you still... I didn't use a lot in the match that I played it in, but you don't want to use them a lot on heavy tanks just because they did nerf the penetration a bit. unless you're on the side and rear and you're not having any chances of hitting tracks. But it can be very devastating to run across like a lightly armored tank that your HE isn't going to pen them, but heat will. Yeah, but you know, I had high hopes for it. I will try the SU-100 again, but yeah, but yeah, for whatever reason, like it's a good game, World of Warships, but like John saying he'd like me to stream Dreadnought again, I'd like to stream it too. Basically, the games, once I get time to do some streams that aren't scheduled again, I'd like to do at least one for World of Warplanes to kind of revisit that game, because I hop into that every now and then because matches take like 5 minutes, and Dreadnought, because that game, even it's essentially like World of Warships in space almost, the way the game's developed. But that game's just straight up fun because there's enough to micromanage and to keep you engaged, to where even when you're just kind of flying, I guess it's not like sailing or anything, towards a fight or something like that in some of the slower ships, you still have about 5 or 6 things you need to worry about, and you can kind of buff your tank up, buff your mobile, or not tank but ship. They added a lot of little nuances to the game that are just awesome. Ooh, I don't think they were aiming at me, but I'm aiming at his track here for the person asking about Medal of Excellences. Just because if I can damage it here from the front, not that I am, it will help with my damage. As far as my assistant damage. That worked out though. I'll catch up in chat in a second though. Very, I was about to say very tempted by him, but oh shit, sorry dude. Ooh, I was about to say I was about to eat HAM. Hello, the dawn of a new world. Nice to see you. I'll have to catch up here, though. Sorry, even though I'm playing a very slow tank, there's just a few tanks that I can shoot up here. And we've lost pretty much everyone on this flank, so I need to push out here at warp speed. We need to at least put pressure on their base, even if it means that I have to come back this way. We can't just sit in that little bubble. We'll all die. I can play the Comet though too. Sherman 3, you do not want to be up here. What did I tell you, Sherman 3? You just threw yourself away there. I have no plans to actually push on their base. But I don't know why you guys didn't have the HP. Why did you push out there? Like, it literally just did not make sense for them to push there, because just let me take the damage, and that would have worked out pretty damn well. Like, what's so hard about hiding, guys? Yes, there is a PayPal and a Streamlabs link in the video description. Taking a little bit of a gamble moving up here. But it's better than being shot from up here and not being able to do anything about it. Oh, crap. That hurt. Oh, Lord. It's not good. Be very nice. You guys can stop hiding now. I have a feeling this Excelsior is going to come after me. Maybe not. This is riveting gameplay, I know. Surprise! Very nice. Ooh. Let's go kill their arty. Oh shit, he's on the base. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for helping him out, guys. Usually I'm good with keeping up on chat with slow tanks, but this one's kind of an exception because it has no armor to work with. Very nice. Would really wish I got that kill, but yeah, I'd rather get the win in this. I wouldn't be surprised if this is an ace tanker. But yeah, like they're you can actually bounce some shots off of this. This is a near auto bounce angle, believe it or not, which the TOG 2 is getting an HD model with the next update. Its armor, it improves a little bit for what I glanced over. I haven't done a weak spot guide for it yet, but it does look like it gets a little bit of a armor boost. Not much, but in a couple little areas. But as far as tips go, like they were saying, it is in my video description beneath the stream. It's that's as far as if you would like to tip me. But nice little ace tanker match. Thank you if someone actually requested that. I wasn't sure if it was a request, but nonetheless, pretty nice match here, especially for a TOG. I'm gonna have to clip this out for a second because it's not very often I play that tank, and to actually get a ace tanker is that's icing on the cake. Where did it go? I really need to work on my organizational skills. Come on. There we go. Get player time. Upload. Bingo, bango, dunno. Alright. There goes that tank there. Next up, after the TOG. Which I don't know if I had any other requests. I had the SU-100Y again. Trying to get a decent match in this, but I think after that there's no more requests. But you know, it is after 11 here. I was going a little bit longer. I might start just doing tanks I need to get doubles done, guys. Unfortunately, I don't have the Object 261. Thank you, No Pass, for requesting it then. Thanks, Nice Cup of Two. I do remember that, Rich, seeing that. See, I like the little one-off events that they do, honestly. And nice, Joel. Good job. You're playing that better than I am. I honestly don't do very well in the Strev. I'm gonna see if I can get a lucky hit here, but Matilda Black Prince, I'll play. That'll be my last request for tonight, but I can play that, yes. After this, I am gonna do some doubles because I do need to. I need to get some of them done, honestly. I have like 3-4 tanks to do there. A very nice job, Scorpion. No. I'm gonna take a shot anyway. I might as well try to hit somebody. Awesome. Don't hit me. Did he not see me? I thought he was gonna shoot me. I'll take it. I know I'm outside of his view range now, but I thought the Super Persian saw me there. Awesome. He's probably not too happy. Oh, the Comet. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, let me get that. So I'll do the Comet and then the Black Prince, Matilda. Absolute worst tank in the game. I'd probably say the AMX 40. I would probably go with that. As far as, you know, if you ask most people. It's just, the only way that tank is good is if you're not facing higher tiers and you have a lot of gold shells. Otherwise, it's pretty bad. There's no way to, like, even defend it in a way. Like, typically you can find some good aspect of a tank, but not that one. This is probably going to end very poorly for me. Oh god. Yay, I tracked him. Still have to contend with being out here though. Holy shit. Like, I'm dead. There's no doubt that I'm dead, but really? It's shot under his freaking tank. Like, come on. At least we're gonna get a win here, but Alright, so I got the Comet and then the Black Prince. Then I'm just gonna be doing doubles, guys. To kind of finish it off. No past. If you go to my website, I do have a map strategy for it right there. It's mostly updated. I I do essentially have to get back to it and re-update it, but it's fairly up to date. That's the best I can give right now. It's just unfortunate, you know. I'd like to update everything and do as much as I can. It's just I only have so many hours in the day. You know, I honestly I wish, not to say I only do this for money, but I wish I made more money off of, say, my website. It's like streaming. Honestly, you guys, I always say I appreciate it because, you know, I do get more tips than I ever could have imagined, honestly. And it is very nice. It's just, yeah, as far as, you know, the amount of time I have available to me, I have a lot of responsibilities that I have to take care of. And I can't exactly say someone like Jingles or Quickie Baby, these gamers and stuff. They kind of they make a crap ton of money off of making videos. But yeah, but unfortunately, my day job, like I'm not working a ton right now, but it is starting each week to kind of take up more of my time again, cooking. But it pays the mortgage and it pays for the lights, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Not that I don't like cooking, but you know what I mean. Really wish I was in a different top tier. Like, I don't mind the comment, but I'm kind of feeling bad for my team because I'm not able to push here, and I'm the top tier. No problem, no pass. But this year, as far as like even when I go back to work here full time soon, I will be doing a lot more stuff for the website and videos and stuff throughout the year. I need to kind of kick myself in the butt. Not that I'm a lazy person, but you know, going back to, you know, you guys, a lot of regular viewers, and even, you know, some of the new guys, you've been popping in a lot. You know, essentially, thanks for watching, because it does, you know, it gives me a little bit more motivation sometimes. Whereas before, when I was just doing videos, not streaming, just putting guides out, you know, sometimes it was a little hard to keep motivated with, you know, getting things done in a timely fashion. Ah, shit. This is a bad choice. I'm kind of down the rabbit hole now. It really sucks that I missed those few shots. I'm gonna die by an E25 most likely. Or a T67. Don't know which one's worse. I almost feel like a T67's worse, because usually people who play that are gearing towards killing tier 4 and tier 3 players. Oh god. But yeah. At least my team should win this. But you never know. So the last match here is going to be in the Matilda Black Prince. Yeah, exactly, nice cuppa. Like, that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, yeah, essentially they can kind of afford to either do it as their main job, or, you know, it's not like they work, you know, 40 to 60 hours a week like I do. Alright, so Matilda Black Prince, it's staring right in front of me. Don't have equipment on it yet, but I'll still go out with it. Last time was a Ace Tanker map, so hopefully we can repeat that. What type of restaurant? Snoot? The best way... I hate to call it like a family style restaurant, but basically we do a lot of seafood, and it's just hard to describe. not to call it casual, because our dinner, we put out very nice food for dinner, but I would say affordable. Uh, I don't know, affordable luxury, but it's hard to explain because essentially we don't do anything too crazy. Like, our menu at dinner is fillets, seafood, crab cakes, like fried grouper. Um, but essentially, unlike a lot of places, we don't try to nickel and dime the hell out of people. Um, it's like you go out. We have a first seating, essentially 3 courses in Cape May. Some sometime during the year we do $25, $35 during the summer, and that's like the price of one freaking course at other restaurants. But I mainly cook breakfast, lunch, but I do oversee being the sous chef, basically the whole kitchen, along with my brother, who's the executive chef. Um, but breakfast, lunch, it's typical breakfast food, but we do some nice things like lobster omelets, Benedicts, a couple different things. This year I'm switching the menu up a bit to add a little bit more healthy stuff on the menu. But lunch, being in a town, like a lot of people, we cater mainly to like our hotel guests, because my family, hotel, restaurant, same building. It's like a 200 plus year old building as well, Victorian. Our lunch is, watch where you're driving here. Come on. But it's typical food like burgers, sandwiches, salads, stuff like that. See, John, maybe. Yeah, if one of you guys want a platoon, I have fun platooning with people who, I'll definitely attest to I'm not the best platoon mate at times. I really, I've played solo for so many of my matches. I kind of have tailored my play style to it in a way, but I like platooning with people that are fun to play with, which, I pretty much, if any of you guys ever want a platoon, that's why I always say message me, and if there's a spot open and I'm platooning, you can jump right in. Honestly, not to say that all people who are quote unquote like unicums, I hate that word, um, are pricks, but a lot of the times that is the case. They take their stats way too seriously, and I don't like playing with people like that. But you never know. There are people out there who are good and aren't completely obsessed about their stats and stuff. But a lot of times that is few and far between. That guy was probably mad at me. Oh, God. I'm switching over to a little APCR here. Hope this other Matilda Black Prince doesn't get me. Stop shooting me. We know how that this is going to work. Oh, that Stug 3 snuck in a shell on me. I'm surprised that nobody else is trying to shoot him. That is, that to be a problem. Come on, guys. You got some people behind me. You guys can hit somebody. Chiha, Matilda Black Prince. Someone, something. Please, pretty please. There we go. Unfortunately, we used to have like breakfast wraps, burritos on the menu. We had to take them off. The problem I have, like, we have some cool stuff on the menu, like for breakfast, like Grand Marnier, mascarpone, pecan stuffed French toast. Like I came up with a berry cobbler French toast. It's like cream cheese, a little bit of sugar, and then a bunch of different berries, kind of whipped up together, with a kind of like a cobbler topping, essentially, what you would find like on a muffin, like a streusel almost. And that's a stuffed French toast. But the main problem I have is, as far as how we run our breakfast staff and lunch. We only have 2 cooks for most days, outside of a day here or there where I'm kind of just there for prep and management. But usually I'm strictly cooking as well. Because, you know, it's not exactly the largest restaurant to where you can afford to have a lot of management. But we only run 2 breakfast cooks. Most places in town run about 4. And 2 of us some days do about 250 breakfasts. Potentially a party or 2 thrown in there. Plus lunch, anywhere from, you know, some days are slow, about 25 people, but it can get up to about 100 people. It's a lot of work for 2 people to do. And of course, you know, we have about 2 dishwashers there, but they never cook. Or not never cook, but they only cook if somebody calls out and they would like to make some more money that day. I'll catch up in chat. Is the Matilda Black Prince worth it? I kind of caught that out of the corner of my eye. But I'll catch up in chat after this. It's not my favorite tank, but I know some people here like it. It's a little bit too slow for me in today's game. But it's essentially just a smaller, less armor on it Churchill 3. And I do like that tank. It's just, it is difficult to play in today's game a lot of times just because of the speed and lack of armor. But pretty decent game in it though. Almost 1200 damage, 650 spotting. Not too shabby. I do love a sweet and sour chicken, yes. Mastery badge first class. But going back to the platooning thing, honestly, you know, as far as platooning with somebody, you know, statistically who's the same, I don't know, win rate or whatever, you know, yeah, it could be fun, but I've done it before, and honestly, I really like platooning with, you know, say Graham, Uber, you know, the guys, you know, I typically platoon with. Yeah, it's just more about having fun in my eyes than, like I've talked about it before. As far as stats go, like honestly, any measurement of stats that you find that players make, like win rate 8 and stuff, it kind of gives you a clue, but at the same time, they're all flawed in my eyes. They're almost all focused around damage. They don't take into account assist damage, block damage, not even Wargaming's personal rating takes into account. And honestly, like, yeah, do I take the game seriously, have fun, and I'd like to do well? Yes, but you know, personally, I'd rather play with people. You know, if you're playing with someone like a dozen plus matches in a row, you'd rather have someone who's fun to play with, and you know, instead of someone like raging at people or getting mad over the little things and stuff like that. But that's all. Yeah, thanks, nice cuppa. Honestly, I kind of want to nuke our website for the business. There's just a company in Cape May that they do website publishing, hosting, and stuff, but they like rape business owners for it, and they have so many businesses like under their thumb because a lot of people think you can't do your websites and stuff. But as far as convincing my family that I'd be able to handle that, they don't exactly want to give me the reins over it. It's just they charge you like freaking $500 to make any change to your website. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's more than, you know, it costs just for one, essentially hosting for my website. It's similar, but not exactly like, yeah. Honestly, I wish WoT was a little cheaper to host, but I just had to add. I just added. It doesn't show up for some reason. I guess it's gonna. I gotta finish. I guess added SSL to it, but that's not exactly cheap to do correctly. That's I'm working on the back end of it again, but yeah. As far as cooking and stuff though, guys, like every now and then when you guys ask about it, I don't mind talking about it. If you ever need any suggestions. But let's say Paradex is in my game. Thanks for pointing that out. I honestly did not even see. Thanks for pointing it out, Twin. Or Snoot. Twins, whatever. I always mix up your names. I always want to call you numbers. I really hope someone doesn't TK him. Oh, he flipped over. Oh, if I knew that, I would actually come back and help, but I will make my way back and avenge you. Or not avenge you, but save you, maybe. Ooh, Lord, he should... I say he should not be able to pen me, but he... I think that was HE, or he might have had a premium round for that. Sorry, Para, that I couldn't come back and help you, but... I see that T-54, but... I think my team will benefit more from me advancing up here with my armor, my gun, my HP. Shit, why do you gotta do that, Oni, to me? Thank you very much. Do. We're easily gonna get a win here, though. I think I'm catching up on chat here, but... Alright, please shoot that Emil too, thank you. This guy should be a piece of cake. I'm not concerned about him. Whoops. Getting shots on me. We don't do Valentine's Day, except for Levi. But I just pulled it out right before the stream. I was, even though we got food out, I did essentially, it's not a pork butt, but it was, I bought in bulk, basically, pack of, basically a pork side, essentially, the pork chops. And towards the end of it was like kind of more of a piece where you'd braise and stuff. I threw that in a crock pot today and braised it for several hours. I'm going to pull that apart, and that's going to be our meals for the week, essentially. Or not week, but next few days. So more or less, typically what we eat is we do rice. I do some sort of protein a little bit, and then we do mostly veggies. It's nice, cheap, tastes good. You can pretty much do whatever flavor you want. But yeah, we don't exactly do her birthday is coming up soon now. I may do something for that. Let's see if she is behind me here. Well, yeah, running reserves sometimes too, but Rich, yeah. Like, typically platooning, like, as far as reserves go, I typically use the, 50% credit boosters if I'm soloing, just to get through as many games as possible. Outside of that, though, there's so many reserves that you can't go through them all quickly. So I actually forgot to re-up mine here. But at least we got a win here. Definitely need it to get the double done on this, but very good job by my team. Sorry, Para. If I knew that you were flipped over, I would have helped you. Hopefully anybody gets that reference. I'm actually going to be hopping into that tank, believe it or not, because that's kind of next on my mind, and meal one for getting a double done. Oh, that website is nice coffee. Yes. Oh, it's very, very dated, but one of these days I'll be able to talk them into, who wouldn't want to save a lot of money on your website, have a better website, be able to do the changes yourself, plus pay me less than them. I don't ignore stuff, Joel. It's just, as far as, I do like, basically I remember the requests that people do as far as what guides and videos you'd like me to make. It's just, whenever a patch like this comes out, it takes me about minimum 2 hours per weak spot guide, about an hour for a tank guide. There's just so much stuff I've got to, do that, I kind of have to throw any requests out the window, until I get all that caught up. But, unfortunately, as far as how ads pay and stuff for a free-to-play game, they're not that great. But, I always appreciate, you can always like my video, share my video to people if you want to help out a bit. The reason why, some people that do World of Tanks and stuff can make a living off of it. Like, I never expect to do it. Don't get me wrong here. It's just they have such a quantity of viewers that it makes up for, only making like $1 per 1,000, something like that. Can't exactly say any specifics since that's kind of against the user agreement from YouTube, AdSense, anything that Google has. This should be on the things not to do in this tank. Get up close and fight, but this isn't exactly a very good map to hang back on. God. Run away. There's a little bit too many a few too many tanks there for me. Sorry, T-57 Heavy. I truly am sorry for ditching him, but I've got other plans. Why don't I run XVM? I honestly don't think it adds anything to the game in my eyes. Like, as far as like the UI changes on it, I don't think, like, I wouldn't like any of them. As far as the statistics, I treat everyone, like, sometimes, I do look at people's clans, or if I recognize their name, if they're platoon, or just by how, like, they're aiming. But I treat pretty much every player like, they're the best player in the world. I just don't think it adds anything to the game, and it mainly just detracts from the game and adds negativity to it. I don't think I can fit through there. down, dude. Grill, why did you have to hit me? Oh, God. Thanks for the subscription, Cybrus. That grill just messed up my whole little plan here. Not that my team's doing very well. Yeah, some asshole left our T-57 to die. I know that he's down too. He's down on the low flank there. I'm probably just gonna die here. I know, optimistic. Yep. Oh well. I kinda do birthdays. Ryan and I do birthdays for each other, but other family members, typically I save everything for Christmas. I like when people do that, Rich. Kudos to you. I don't think I missed anything in the chat though, guys. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone asking a question or anything. I know I do nice cuppa. It's just if you looked at what's Ryan short for? Ryan. That's her name. Yeah, that's Ryan's full name. I know I played it aggressively there, nice cuppa. If you look at my team though and that map, no matter where I would have went, if I had sat in the back, I would not have been able to help my team until pretty much tanks died and they came after me. It's just one of those maps where, you know, basically you're screwed if you pushed out, screwed if you sit back. You might get a little bit more damage playing it safe in the correct way, but is it going to help you win? No. Granted, we're still going to lose that one, but had I sat in the back like most TDs sit in, I would have not been able to do anything at all. So, see you, Jack. Thanks for watching. That's alright, Floyd. Thanks for watching, Joel. Sorry that you're getting less sleep. Like, you know, I'm probably going to end things here fairly soon. Like, I probably have 1 or 2 more matches in me. You know, I'm just going a little bit longer here since I took a risk that it was not the bat chat, and it was the bat chat. I'm glad I stopped going backwards. Yeah, I'm just going a little bit longer here since the stream kicked off late. Yeah, it is uncommon. You know, she gets stuff in the mail. She throws it away, though, and doesn't even look at it, like junk mail. It usually says, like, Mr. Ryan, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, these people are getting thrown in the trash. Excuse me. Really wish our arty is set up to mainly shoot that way. Which I get it. That's our weak flank. But, yeah. Pretty much our whole strong flank here is stuck because we have no arty shooting into them, pretty much. That might have just been a hit, though. I might have spoken too soon. But, please, M48. Oh, God, the Emil just pushed over, too. Oh, Lord. Ah, how did I bounce him? I know how I did, but yeah. Nice one, nice cuppa. Which, getting back to it, that's what I knew I was missing something. I think it was maybe you, Rich, about bringing up cheesecakes. Brian actually, she was kind of joking in a way. She's like, make sure you mention my cheesecake to them. She made a new one today. She's been too busy to bake a lot, and she finally made one, but it was a cannoli cheesecake. She used ricotta, mascarpone mainly as, you know, the base, some cannoli shells, cinnamon, stuff like that, but it actually tasted really damn good. I usually don't like cannolis either. Ah. Ugh, getting a little tongue-tied there. But, yeah. I told her she should have played a couple matches in the beginning. But she was a little tired. I haven't exactly did anything this match. Nice big 0 for damage, but my team's winning. At least. Yeah, I get that, Joel. Honestly, I think this time of year, not that I'm like a veteran or, you know, not like not to say I'm in bad shape, but honestly, this time of year I struggle with getting too much sleep sometimes. If I get over like 6 hours of sleep, 7 hours, because I can sleep like 9 hours, no problem at all. Awesome. I did that to myself. I just feel like crap. So. She's played a few matches, Joel. There's one stream out there. It was right before Christmas. She did play the beginning of a stream. Usually, though, for games, she plays like puzzle games. I'm going to try a Panther 2, and then this is probably going to be my last match here, since it is pretty late. Unfortunately, I don't have time to actually get these doubles done. But she mainly, you know, she does puzzle games, platformers mainly. So she was a little, you know, fish out of water with World of Tanks. Ah, nice, Aaron. Huh, I never noticed the sky on this map. Like hipster saying no, thank you guys. Like honestly, you got bringing it up earlier. You know, trying to hire veterans. I honestly I wish that there were more around the area I live in. I think honestly, like not just saying the only ones around here are my age, but every single person that I went to school with, I pretty much know because our school size was pretty small. All the people that went into the service and who are out of it now, there's still some in. They pretty much all became either cops or a couple of them, you know, went into retail, not like restaurant, but like big department stores, stuff like that, and their managers. Oh god, Panther 2, why you gotta... I know that wasn't the best aim shot by myself, but this tank, when somebody asked earlier what's the worst tank, I think it was you, Snoot. I almost wanted to say the Panther 2. I am... Thank you, Type 59. I was like, I want to push up here, but not by myself. Because there are a lot of people out on that that side. Hey, I guess I had to complain about luck and I got a shot there. I'm coming, Type. And yeah, shot freaking under the tank again, it looks like. I am very sorry, Type 59. I think I just might have ammo racked him, potentially. saved you, but you lost a lot of HP. And we're getting steamrolled over on that side. I don't want to face this prototype, but if we're going to have really any chance on this flank, I've somehow have to take him out, or else he's just going to... This is me with my last match, probably getting schooled by a prototype. Ooh, thank you for coming to help, 5916. Thank you very much. I don't have enough time to cap. I know better than on this map. It's very hard to cap out. No past, don't stop moving if there's a Churchill guncoat. Or, you know, yeah. Not Churchill. Conqueror. Shit. He just used his repair kit. I know they're both coming after me. There's a third one. There's always a third one. I knew there was a third one because they're platoon, but didn't exactly help myself here. No. Not worth it. But this is my last match, guys. Oh, I couldn't get a win here either. Yes, there is Rich. Trust me, I have thought about going into becoming a health inspector, or even Ryan kind of suggests like a culinary instructor, either in high school or like college. That might be the second step in my job career. But yeah, if anybody, feel free to message me. That's the easiest way if you want platoons or on the friend list. But thanks again for watching, guys. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. And hey, I got a Marks of Excellence. Awesome. I don't want that on this tank, but tried my best this one. It did not work out for us in the least bit. But the next stream will be Tuesday morning, my time, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. EST. Tomorrow I should have some weak spot guides out on WoT Guru. There's also for those of you, someone linked it earlier, on Facebook. If you look up WoT Guru, I'm doing a giveaway essentially for a tier 8 premium tank. And if you don't want a premium tank, it's gold or premium time you can do as well. But all you have to do is like the page, comment on the post, and basically leave your username to be entered. Or you can email me, PM me if you don't want to leave a comment. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Sorry that the beginning of the stream kind of was crappy. Fortunately, it all worked out though. But that was all on YouTube's end. I'll see you guys around next time. Have a good one. Good night.